Welcome to the show. I love you back. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all feeling all right today? You having a good day? Anybody? Well, you want to know, I love you back. Yes, I do. Listen, let's talk about my good old agenda. You want to know what's on it today? Agenda. You know what's on it today? Well, bad days. No, because we all have bad days sometimes, right? Yeah, so every day ain't gonna always be sunny, that's for sure. But you know what, I found out that there's a study that said most people know by 8:36 a.m., not 46, not 8:27, not 8:39, but 8:36 a.m. Somehow by then we know if it's gonna be a bad day. Do you feel like that? Yeah. You know, I sit and wonder, I mean, sometimes I go off of my instinct and my spirit. I wake up, no, this day don't feel right, okay? And sometimes what I like to do, I call it have a second morning. You know, it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm just not ready to get up for the day, you know? And then sometimes I sit and think and wonder, okay, well, what did I watch the night before? You know, because then that could put you in a crazy mind frame and then derail your day the next day. So I think it's important to think about how you end the day before you start your next day. I think it's a mind thing. It got me thinking about it. So I am careful with what I watch. And then for me, like it's certain things, just like seeing butterflies or hummingbirds in the start of my day lets me know it's gonna be a good day. Like, you see what I'm saying? And I like to always find the positive no matter what it is and say, well, I'm just grateful that I have today, you know? Like be in that moment, whether it's a good day or a bad day, but embrace that day for what it is and it's still our lives and we still get to go through it. So that makes it a good day because you woke up with that day. You know? And then sometimes, like when I first came out here, I got the jug and I was like, you know, a little dance too will perk you up. Wake you up a little bit, find those things that, as we call this on the show, choose joy, to help us find the joy within the day. So a little music helped me out. And I like to meet myself where I am because I also think what could help offset it even more is when we try to force it to be something else. It's like, no, this is how I feel today, okay? All right, what song or what moment meets me where I am? And find your comfort as best as you can in that space that you're in and allow yourself to feel, to be whatever you are in that moment. I think, you know, that's just a few of the things for me. And a good old little sweet treat, if nothing else. Grab that little cookie, like just give me some chocolate, baby. It's like a good snack of color today. It just make it look better or something, you know? You could be sitting in the same spot, but as soon as you have that good little treat, that's like, if nothing else perk up my day, this little cookie will. I don't care what it is, whatever that little treat is for you, and if nothing else, you got that little taste of joy in your day. You know what I mean? But we all have to find our own way. But just know you are blessed to have that day still, no matter if it's good or a bad day. And that great day is gonna come on right back around. Okay, now I done talked enough about my day. I'm curious to hear from you guys. What do you do? Charlisa, is that your name?
That's correct.
Come on, Charlisa, please help me out. Tell us a little bit about what you do when you have a bad day.
Definitely. My name is Charlize. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, Jennifer. And for me, it's just focusing on the things that I can control. Like, I'm not superhuman. And then I remember why I'm there. It's the whole purpose of why I'm there for that day. And if all else fails, I just jam out, honestly.
Jam out. Charlisa, what do you mean jam out? What does that mean, jam out?
You know, find your favorite song, whatever that might be. It could be gospel, it could be rap, hip hop, R&B, but just find your song and play it.
Thank you for that, Charlisa. I'm gonna do that. Did y'all get some encouragement today? That's all I'm gonna do is help you through your day. Listen, you know, one of the number one things that always helps me through any type of day and shifts my mood is animals. I love me some animals, okay? So I think these animals will help improve our day. We got Pesto the penguin. Did y'all see him? Do you see your Pesto? Look at, that's a baby, y'all. He bigger than the mama and the daddy. Don't his wobble just make you happy? See, stuff like that melts my heart and it just shifts my mood and make it a good mood. And then we got look at the baby hippo. Modine, you come on now. Look at that baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, that just melts my... Y'all, that melt my entire heart. Oh my goodness. Well, we got a great show today. Gwen Stefani melts my heart too, and she is here today. We'll be right back. Our first guest is a Grammy Award-winning superstar. Give it up for the beautiful and talented Gwen Stefani.
Wow, your audience is
It's all about you.
I love you guys.
It's the one and only, guys. They love you so much.
I'm
We
so
love
hyped
you.
right now.
Are you hyped?
Yes, like I walked through those doors and it was like this love bomb.
Yeah! I hope you can
you.
tell how much we love you. You know what I mean?
It feels, I feel it. Thank you so much. God. Thank you.
I hope so. I hope so. Listen, we are super excited that you decided to release your first album in 7 years.
Me too.
What made you feel like the time was right? Do you see this? Oh my goodness, what made you realize the time was now?
You know what? You could plant a seed and wait for it to grow, but it doesn't mean it's going to.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wait for God's timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Okay, Gwen.
yeah.
Wow. And
I feel like all those songs just came right down. Like I'm waiting. Oh, is there going to be any more?
Yes,
And then these ones plopped down.
with creativity, it takes time for it to hit you, but when you know it's right, right?
I feel like too, yeah, like, I mean, I never wanted to like go back and sort of try to compete with myself or, you know, try to repeat myself or, you know what I mean, copy my old self or
Yes.
whatever. So it was kind of like trying to find the right space to find the right people to work with to figure out who am I right now? Like what I want to make something that's real. Like at this point, it's really just an art project. It's like
Yeah.
I have nothing really to prove except for know that songwriting is like my identity. So it's like when I don't do it, I just feel like I need to do that. Like even if no one listens, I got to do that. Like it's a healing thing. You know what I'm saying?
Totally understand. That's your artistry peeking through. You know what I mean? It feels
It's my
like.
gift God gave me. Like I have to do it.
Yes.
You know?
Gwen is speaking today. I love it. This new single called Somebody Else's. What made you want to put out into the world something so vulnerable and personal and honest to you?
You know, I feel like if I don't, nobody cares, and I don't care. Like I won't even like. That's why I feel like I have to be part of the writing. You know, I've always like kind of was getting lazy and like, why doesn't everyone get these songs sent to them? And like, I never get these songs sent to me. Like I have to write. You know, and the process of songwriting is, as you know, when you're like a grown mommy, like I was feeling guilty. Like, oh, I'm gonna head over to the studio and do some art, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, you got 4 hours, the kids are gonna be home. You're like, how am I supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? Like, I almost felt guilty about wanting to do an art project at this point in my life because I've been so blessed and I know that. But in this particular single, which kind of rose to the top I felt like it needed to come, after writing the whole record, I needed that dark to show the light, like to see what the love, how the love grew from this to that, you know?
Right.
So without the dark, how do you know how far you've come? You know what I mean?
You got a testimony. That's what that sounds like to me. Gwen is speaking. But that's what resonates when it comes from a real place. And your music has always been so authentic, and I think that's why you've been timeless, and we love you so much because you're the real deal. At the end of the day, you're the real deal. Right, guys? Legit, okay. And then you also have a song about your husband, Blake. Like, right? That's my buddy right there. Oh my goodness. I'm curious to know, how much have you guys learned from each other musically?
Well, I've learned so much from him. I mean, he is literally so gifted when it comes to just, hearing music. And I guess, I don't know if it's just because he's like a jukebox of music. Like when I met him, we would do like country music. I didn't really listen to country ever. But like I didn't even know that Blake Shelton existed on the planet when I met him. But we'd do this thing with my brother and my family. We would play like just the very tip of a song, and like he would know the name, the year, the
wow, no matter the
he's
genre.
that guy. Yeah, he knows and he knows hits. And I think after being on The Voice for what was it, like 400 seasons or something.
Yes.
It's like I think you get to know songs. So I always rely on him. We always play each other our music, and he can hear. He hears in a different way. He hears different than I do in the studio. And but I wrote this song to him. It's a song called Purple Irises, and he kept being like, don't put that out yet. Like, save that one. And I was like, this is getting fishy. Like, do you want to be on this song? Like, I didn't dare say it because everybody wants him on their songs, but I was like, I feel like getting this feeling that you might want, I'll rewrite it. If you want to be on it, I'll rewrite the whole thing. Like, make it a duet. And so I ended up rewriting it. He came in and we did a duet out of it, and it's called Purple.
Oh my God. Ooh, child. And y'all have a lot of great things going on. You have your 3rd year wedding anniversary. Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
That is so beautiful.
The pictures are so cute you're putting on there.
Girl, they gotta be right for you. Look at that. I mean, but y'all are fierce. You can't take a bad photo.
We had so much. That was at somebody else's wedding, actually, that night. I was at a wedding, but anyways, long story short.
We want to know what's something that he does that reminds you of why you fell in love with him.
The thing about Blake is that you'll never get through a day without laughing. You know what I mean? Which is, it doesn't even matter like what's going on. The guy has so much patience and so much kindness in his heart. It is like, it just makes you happier every single day. So that's pretty much, I mean, laughter.
That's more than enough.
We're chasing it, aren't we?
That's
We're all
more than
chasing
enough.
it. That's more than enough.
More than enough. And you have 3 sons, and they're all turning, I love this, they're all turning into musicians. Are you surprised by that?
Oh, the little muffins. I'm just happy, like, as you know, as a songwriter, a singer, music, as we all know, we love music. Music is the thing that brings us together. It's that spiritual thing, like love, hope, faith. Like, you can't see it, you know what I'm saying? You can't see music, but it brings us all together. And so for them to be able to find that in themselves, like especially when you're a teenager and you're trying to find your identity, and watching them like
Come into their own.
like come down the stairs and be like, how are you playing that? Like, I don't even believe you know how to play guitar now. When? Like, how did you learn it?
They get it from you guys.
It's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And your son Zuma is turning 16. And who's teaching him how to drive?
Wait, your son's 15, right?
Yes, my son is 15, and he's also into music. I was thinking that as you were saying that, to see him come into his own of his musicianship.
Yeah.
But to me, it teaches us just how much the music is in us for it to come through our children in the way that it does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love seeing, and it helps us to be able to connect to them. You know what I mean?
It's so cool. Like, I literally was listening to a Zach Top song, which is a younger country artist that Zuma turned me on to. Like, I think I listened to it like 400 times today, and I'm like, who am I? Like, why am I listening to this? This is so weird. But yeah, we learn from each other, and it's pretty magical to watch. But he's turning 16, and you know, he has been driving on the ranch because Blake, when they were kids, bought these little like cars
tractors?
on the ranch, and so the kids kind of know how to drive. I mean, it's completely different than driving, obviously,
On
with
the
a
roads.
license in LA. But he was like, he's not like racing to get his license. I'm sorry, I'm talking about him on TV. Okay, but it is funny
understand
that at the ranch there was an old truck that was Blake's dad's, and his dad's passed, but it's just been sitting there, no dashboard. I mean, literally rusted apart. He's been begging for that truck for like years. He's like, please, I want that truck. He ended up getting the truck last year. Blake gave it to him, put a dashboard in. He called the truck Dorothy, which is Blake's mom's name. It's like such a weird thing, but he's been driving that around. But he won't. He has to go learn how to learn the rules of driving. But he's not interested in that part.
That sounds like my son. I understand from one mother to another. More with Gwen. We'll be right back. We're back with Gwen. That was amazing. Y'all look like y'all have a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, this season of The Voice is insane. We got Snoop Dogg. Right?
Yes.
We got Michael Bublé.
Yes.
And we got Reba and me, and it's so funny because Snoop has like all these names for us, like Reba Magnet Tire, because everybody chooses Reba, and then Snoop named Michael Bublé Michael Bublé. He's a liar. He is a liar, and we're just having so much fun together. It's like every time before we go on, we all have our little prayer circle, and everybody's just energy is so in it. Snoop's crying, like he's crying when people have to go home. He's such an amazing person.
Yes, he is.
This is a guy that leads his entire life with love. Like love is here, and he's just like following it and showing. It's so cool. He's such a good guy. Everybody, Michael and me, we have to be separated because we're talking too much all the time. They're like, guys, get to set. We're like, no, but we're talking. And we just have so much fun. And Reba's just, now we're starting to become besties because now it's 2 seasons in. So she's just amazing.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like the right mesh up. Okay, listen. I feel like we got a lot of things in common in so many ways because, you know, I have a new cat. Well, I have a cat, McCavity, who's up there, and then I have a new cat, and we've named him Popcorn. I hear you got a cat, too.
Yes.
That's my kitty cat,
Oh my
Popcorn,
God, that cat
right?
is so squishy and scruffy.
Just mushy. He's a little crazy, but he's so sweet. What's your cat's name?
Our newest cat is Corn. Yeah, his name's Corn.
See?
Oh, he's so mangly. Look at him.
How did he get that name?
Well, he basically, we came back from our summer vacation and we were exhausted, and I roll up to the house. He's like on the porch. He's half dead. I mean, this thing, we don't even know how it got there. And I just looked at him. I was like, nope, I do not want you. And went to bed, got up so early feeling guilty, couldn't pick him up. He had so many fleas and ticks. I was like, oh, this poor baby. So we nurtured him back to life, and Blake was like, that's Corn, I think. I'm like, Corn is a cute name, yeah.
I love that. Oh my God, I love the kittens. I do. Oh my God, okay, and I think we all love your fashion.
My fashion?
Oh my God, it is so good. Now, I hear you give sweatsuits to your contestants that come to your team. Does that help you get contestants on your team?
Yeah, well, I mean, we always like to, I don't know when that started. Did you guys do that when you were on the show? Did you give out, like, nails or something?
No, I didn't give out nails. What did I give out? I forgot what I gave out, but
I mean, Reba was giving out chicken nuggets or something.
No, she didn't.
I don't know what she, yeah.
She gave out chicken nuggets.
No, she was giving out tater tots at one point.
Oh my goodness. So do you gain like contestants by giving them your sweatsuits?
I think we all just, like, it just started, you know, everyone just try to pitch themselves a little bit more. So I started doing the sweatshirts, and I love designing them. It's so fun. But I don't know if it really got me to win anybody, but I have to say that I'm slaying this season. So
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I actually do have an amazing team, and I mean, The Voice is just so much fun. Like, we get on that set, and it's just everyone there wants to be there, and then the contestants have these big dreams, and they're so talented, and you know what it feels like. You've already lived their dreams, so you get to like watch them like grow right before your eyes and have a little tiny part of that, like by trying to help them, and it's just a fun show. I love it so much.
And we love you so much. Listen, to the point, we want to add to your funness over there at The Voice. So I got you a customized sweatsuit just for you, for my Gwen. Let me show you, honey, for you to take with you.
That is so amazing.
Did I do okay? Do you see it? And it's all your keepsakes.
Oh my God.
You know I love pictures.
Amazing.
You're fierce. Look at the beat. You see the ponytail? This is, I'm paying homage to my Gwen. Do you love it?
You guys can't even see. This is all pictures of me and Blake making out.
It's photos you and your family.
And I have some of my kids.
And your kids.
Oh my
and your
God.
bedazzlement.
That is so cute. Thank
Look,
you
we can't leave
so
out the red lip.
much.
We love you so much. Will you come back again and see
Yes,
us?
always.
Awesome. The Voice airs Mondays at 8 on NBC. And Gwen's new album, Bouquet, is out November 15th. We'll be right back. It's always a fun time and informative time when my next guest stops by the show. Please welcome etiquette coach to the stars, Myka Meier. You know, I get extra excited when you stop by the show, so thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing to have you. How have you been?
I've been wonderful. I've been so well. We're in the middle of our national etiquette tour.
Nice.
Which is exciting, and we are, it's exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're traveling across America teaching at Fairmont Hotels. So the best part though, I'm in Los Angeles this week, and also in your hometown. I've never been to Chicago.
You've never been?
Never been to Chicago. So
Really?
But what was so exciting this summer? Watching you in Paris.
Okay.
And I wanted to find out, did you use the etiquette of Snoop and the most amazing episode of all time?
Yes.
The etiquette Snoop Jen.
Did y'all catch this when Snoop was here? You know what? I don't know if I got to practice any of that. I did what I could. I tried to maintain my manners. I did run into Mr. Snoop, and I got to say hello. So I'm sure that he, used your teachings as well.
I was watching him. He did amazing. I was so proud. I was so proud.
Okay, listen. So I'm sure with your tour, you get a lot of etiquette questions. What's the number one question people ask these days?
I mean, right now, it's all about the election, right? It's the presidential election. People want to know. They're if somebody's a colleague or a family member and you don't really maybe see eye to eye, how do you navigate a conversation like that? That's probably the number one question I'm getting right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting. So it's an etiquette for that as well.
Yes, and at the end of the day, I kind of say, go into it with kindness, and you don't have to agree with other people.
Right.
Right? So it's okay to say, we don't see eye to eye. Let's talk about something we do agree on. And it's okay to change the subject. Yeah, definitely.
De-escalate the situation and
Exactly.
get around it.
Yeah.
We could all use a bit of that, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's an interesting time, that is for sure. Okay, what are the biggest tips that you have for holiday gatherings and parties?
Okay, I'm gonna teach you something that I call my 5 under 5. So whenever you are hosting in any way, I want you to remember this. So when your guests come in the front door, I want you to try to hit all 5 senses in under 5 minutes. So they come in, what do they smell? Are you offering them something to eat? Is there decorations? Is there music? Do you greet them with a warm hug? So if you can hit all 5 senses in under 5 minutes, you've already kind of nailed it as a host.
Oh, so when you say senses, you mean like, do you want something to eat? You smell that food cooking? Like, you like my
Exactly.
decorations? You want a hug? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so I mean, that is what I'm a hugger. So when people
Yes.
come in, I'm
Me too.
hugging, and then I'm making sure they're comfortable. Can I take your jackets? Then they're like, what does that smell? And then I come in, I give my husband jobs. So he comes in with the hors d'oeuvres, and then are they, serve something to drink?
Okay.
You've got the holiday music on. Maybe it's your new album.
My Christmas album. I like how you slipped that in there, Myka. Okay, so speaking of albums and things like that, music, my favorite thing to go to is to go to a concert. Is there etiquette for concerts?
That is a hot
And
topic.
what is it?
That is a hot topic. I feel like concerts this year everybody's excited. There's some big ones going on, right? And I think at the end of the day, the biggest thing is people, they do everything for these tickets. They're so excited.
Yeah.
And then imagine the person sitting with the sign and the person trying to look around the sign the whole time.
Oh.
I feel like little things like that. It's all about just making sure you're respectful to everybody else around you.
Yes.
And also the performer, I think that's a really big one. I mean, you know better than anyone what that's like to be distracted, and so just being respectful to the performer, to everybody around you, and then you're golden.
Okay, this is new, this is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I got one more question. I just need to know, because I get real into these concerts, Myka. Is it okay if I sing along and sing loud when they up there? We want to know, right?
I think it's great to sing along. I think as long as you are maybe still being respectful. I mean, you're not getting on the chair and singing where nobody else can see. I mean, you tell me, do you like when you love when people sing along, or?
I would love for y'all to sing along with me. Get that Christmas album, you can sing along with me all you want.
That's right.
I'm gonna say, but more tips with Myka later in the show, where you're gonna give us some tips with Love Island. Okay, we'll be right back. So our next guests were fan favorites on this summer's hottest show, Love Island USA. Please welcome season 6 winners, Serena Page and Kordell Beckham.
Thank you.
They love y'all. Do you feel that? Let's get into this. Yes. First of all, my staff, everybody watched the entire show that you guys are on. My boys, they're like, oh my God, we love them. So again, we're happy to celebrate you all. For those who haven't seen the show, can you tell them how it works?
Yeah. So basically, it's 5 girls, 5 guys. They go on an island, and the premise is to find love.
Right.
And people come in, or bombshells come in throughout. And from there, you can either choose to stay with the couple that you've been coupled up with, or like explore. The point of it is to kind of like, explore, see, who's the best fit for you, and then kind of just go from there. And then the public votes for who they like the most.
Whoa. Right. We're excited.
So cute.
Yeah.
Kordell, how do you feel about all the love and attention?
I mean, it's amazing, it's definitely new. I enjoy it a lot, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I went on the show, I did not expect to really find someone on there, and I did, and I love it. It's crazy. It's like, it's been one of the best experiences, best summers that I've ever had in my 22 years of living. Like, it's crazy though. I met her. Like, you don't meet this too often. This is special. So.
Girl, how that make you feel? We blushing for you. Like,
Good.
look at her blushing, y'all.
That's my makeup.
Right. It's the makeup.
Were you surprised to learn, like, about all your fans and how many you had coming out of the villa and everything?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would 100% say, because we were in there thinking like nobody liked us.
Yeah, we didn't think y'all.
Because
Really?
yeah, honestly, because there's like a certain way that, or like, a certain way that the winners usually their journey, and like just kind of like how Love Island is, and like we were like completely opposite from that. Like we were all over the place.
Usually like the
well,
journey.
I was.
Right.
And
My fault.
No, you're good.
Oh, usually the journey is like, for other people, it's smooth sailing, it's straight. But like, we had the real representation of what goes on the outside world. So it's always gonna be like ups and downs, and then we came together to fix them and, thrive and are what we are now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
A little power couple up here.
Yeah,
I love it.
Black love, baby.
Period.
It is, and it's beautiful. Y'all are great representation. I love this. And you're dating long distance. Like, how do you make it work?
Not too long.
Honestly,
Yes.
cat's out the bag. We haven't spent more than like 4 or 5 days
Yeah, we've been together.
without each other since we've been out the villa.
Oh.
So, yeah, and he'll be like moving to LA very soon.
Oh,
very,
whoa.
very
soon.
very
soon.
That
Very
is
soon.
really special for you
Yeah.
guys. And then it's getting more and more serious because y'all just reached a huge milestone. The 4-letter word was said. Who said it first?
He did.
I slipped up.
Uh-oh.
Yo, he tried to make it seem like it was me, it was him. The first time that he said it, he like slipped up and said it, and like before I could respond, he like sprinted out the room.
Yeah, I ran.
And I was
Why
like,
did you run out the
I
room?
was like,
I was
where
like,
are
'cause-
you going?
Because I was like,
That is so
what
cute.
did I just say? Oh,
He
and
ran in
dipped.
the room and called Miguel, one of our
Yeah,
other
I instantly got on the phone with
members.
Miguel. I was like, bro, I just dropped the word on
Yeah,
her.
and then he said it, and then like, yeah, he was gone all within like 3 seconds. And I was just sitting there like, are you gonna come back? Like what?
This is adorable. So did you make him say it again? Or like did I hear you correctly?
No. I was gonna wait
You
and
waited.
see till he said it, like confidently said it. You
It
can't
was so
say it and run
smooth,
off.
though.
It was
yeah.
smooth.
Like, it was just, it was like it was one of my regular vocabularies that I would use every day, how it just came out like,
Yeah.
Ah.
So
Okay.
like I've been
Okay.
wanting to say it or something.
he ended it.
Like he didn't want to say it. Well, you said what you said. Okay.
I did. I'm not taking it back neither, so.
Go on, Kordell, go on. Look at you. I am blown away. Who are y'all parents? I hear your mother is here in the audience. Mom, this is Karen over here. How are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm great. Thank
I'm proud of your son, so I know you're proud. How did you just raise a son so emotionally evolved, I would say?
you. It's a group effort for sure. We always wanted to make sure that he was it's okay to cry. It's okay to express yourself.
Yep.
You know, sometimes men don't want to do that because no one allows them to do it. So his father kind of had a great deal in that in allowing him to be himself.
Wow.
Be vulnerable.
Great job, mother. Great job. You guys are really amazing. Okay, you can keep up with them on social media. Listen, we're gonna have a little fun with Serena and Kordell and Myka Meier when we come back after the break. We'll be right back. We're back with etiquette expert Myka Meier and Love Island winners Serena and Kordell. You two were able to find love on Love Island, but the dating world is so tough to navigate these days. So we have some audience members here today looking for just a bit of love advice from you guys. Serena and Kordell, your job is to tell us what to do. And Myka, you will share the correct dating etiquette in a segment we are calling Love Etiquette. You know we have to do this Love Island style. Right, y'all? Okay. Hello. Nice to see you. I got 10 mics. Okay. Nice to see you. What's your name and where you from?
Leticia Lenz, and I'm from Nashville.
All right. So you got the text. What you got? What's your question?
You're on a first date, feeling a connection, and want to hook up. #first move.
Ooh, it's right.
Right.
Yeah, wait.
I'm not in the business of telling anybody what to do with their bodies. However, hey, if that's how you feel, and you're like, oh no, this is what I really want to do. I mean, do it.
Okay, Myka, what do you have?
So, I teach modern etiquette. So, I think at the end of the day, as long as it's respectful and both people consent, I think there's no rule about what you can or can't do, would be my thought there.
Yeah.
Because we're grown. We're grown.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I hope you got some good advice. Yes. Thank you. Hello, you look lovely. Nice to see you. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Jasmilia Young, and I'm from California, Ventura.
All right. Yeah. Okay. What does your text say?
My text says, the person you're seeing does something sweet for you and someone else. #deja vu.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And you do it sweet for that one person and that one person only. If y'all got that one person only.
We didn't do that.
Don't try to mix and match.
Okay. Myka, what's the proper etiquette with something like that?
I kind of agree. I think in this scenario, the more personalized you can make something for somebody, the better. So I'm going to go ahead and agree there. Yeah.
Good answer.
You got some good advice. All right. Okay, well, thank you for that.
Thanks.
Okay, how are you? What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Maria, and I'm from New York.
All right. Yeah. What text you get?
I got a text that says, you've met someone you really like, but you still want to explore options. #open season.
You want to take this?
Cha. Okay, what y'all got?
Okay, so if you really like that person, still pursue and see what's going on. You can still have your options open if y'all are not close. But if you are really feeling that person and that person only, it's really no need to go trying to explore and find something new when you already built something with that one specific person.
Yeah.
Serena, you got a good man. Myka, what do you got for
I
us?
think here it's all about communication. So if you keep something a secret, then it becomes not right. But if you say it and you're open, then I think that's the key. Is just being upfront with the person.
I love that. I think that's dead on the money. Both of y'all responses are excellent. You feel like you got some good advice?
I did.
Thank you so much for that. Take it with you. Thank you. Well, I feel like we all learned something here today. Thank you, Myka, for all your amazing tips. And thank you, Serena and Kordell, for sharing your beautiful love and your love etiquette. I think you guys are adorable.